Hey guys, so I am here. Gigi's finally saying hi. Happy Friday. You gonna be in here the whole time? Okay, well, hopefully I'm in focus. So don't step on my books. It's Friday morning. It's about 9:30. I just finished editing Thursday's video. My sister came home with my SD card reader, so I was able to edit my video because MacBooks don't have a space for an SD card. You gotta get an attachment for that. I'm super blue, sorry. I probably won't film from this angle again, but I am ready to read now. So my video is exporting right now. This is Gigi, my parents' dog. Yes, she is so affectionate. She's wagging her tail right now. She is so happy to see me. I know, I love you so much. Mwah. So Gigi's their one dog. Eva, like I said, is upstairs. She's probably not gonna come down for a while. They all just went outside, so they're good like for a while. But I did get up and run 4 miles this morning. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I wanted to get a little bit of extra of a workout in because tomorrow I won't probably be working out unless the rain holds off, which fingers crossed it does. But I did 4 miles, which I normally do 3, but that was nice. I did end up reading a lot more of Lorraine Heath's audiobook on my run since I ran about 34 minutes this morning. I listened to it on 3 times speed, so I only have an hour left of that audiobook. I'll definitely finish it today. If the rain doesn't start when my sister wakes up, we'll walk the dogs together, but if it does start by the time she's up, then we won't. I can't walk 4 dogs by myself, so I have to wait for her to get up. But I am still at the consensus. It's the affair with the notorious heiress, where it's a 4-star read for me because it's the main characters who are not letting themselves be together, and so he's supposed to be fake courting her sister still so that she can get a good match, even though the older sister who's had an affair and ended in a divorce, but she like purposefully had an affair to get a divorce and ruin her reputation. She's like, I'd rather have a ruined reputation than continue being in this marriage. And so that's her background. So she's like a notorious heiress because she does not have a good reputation, so she like doesn't want that to be given down to her sister though, and her sister's reputation. And so our heroes kind of given a deal to court the younger sister by their uncle, I think, and so he has one, but he's obviously really into the older sister, and the younger sister knows that. I love the younger sister and how protective she is of her older sister, even though the older sister thinks that she's doing everything to protect her younger sister. I love their dynamics together. I do like the romance, but it's like they're the ones like, we can't be together, and I'm like, but you can be together, you're just being annoying about it. So I'm giving probably it end up being a 4-star read. I am enjoying it, but that's probably where this book is going. But I did finish, I didn't bring it down with me, I finished The Princess and the Rogue yesterday, and I talked to you about it. So I finished 5 books now, and I'm gonna start reading Mr. Impossible. I'm only 5 pages in though. I fell asleep last night at 10, so I have a lot to read today. It's only 300 pages though, so it's really short, so I'll probably finish this for a historical. Normally historicals are like over 400 pages, and then I do have The Perks of Loving a Wallflower to read next, so I'm very excited about both of these. And all I have today is just to hang with my dogs until my sister wakes up, then we'll stroll them, and I'll probably start another audiobook. Gigi just fell over, and then I will probably watch a movie with her, and that's it. So I have a chill day. I'm wearing my old school historical romance sweatshirt for the historical romance readathon, though I packed it with my toothbrush and I got toothpaste on it in my bag, which I don't know how that happened. It's an electric toothbrush though, and it gets like stuff into weird places, so that's probably what happened. But yeah, I don't think I even like clearly told you in this video, I'm at my parents' house for the weekend. It is Friday. I took a personal day. They're visiting my grandpa in Georgia, so I offered to pet sit today, so I did take a personal day, and it just so happened to coincide with the historical romance readathon, which makes me very excited. So I will show you some book mail I got though, and then I'm gonna start reading. I will definitely show you Eva later when she comes downstairs, but we have all of my puppies here. Hi Darcy. And then we have Miss Lily and all the blankets, which is what she loves. Yes, you love it, dear. Yes, you do. Okay guys, hello. So real quick, I'm going to show you some of the book mail I got from some publishers. So the first thing I got is The Rebel and the Rake by Emily Sullivan. This one comes out, I think, December 28th, and it is the sequel to Remember a Rogue. It is the Rogue one that I actually brought over, and A Rogue to Remember. I got that mixed up. This is a sequel to A Rogue to Remember, though I don't love the cover of this. It feels like it's trying to be like those Bridgerton covers, and it does not match cover 1 whatsoever, which I can show you later, but I'm very excited to have this one. It says that he is a rake and he is an agent of the crown, so that's really exciting. He is on assignment at a Scottish house party and sees her, and she's a lady's companion, which should be really fun. And then I'm so excited for this. I got this from Berkeley. It is the Love Con, and look at the cover. It is so pretty, and this says he's cosplaying as her boyfriend, but their feelings for each other are real in this romantic comedy. And it just sounds so good, and I just love how pretty this is. So thank you so much to Berkeley for sending this to me. I'm very excited. So I'm very excited for that book mail, and then I have some more reading to do, so I will talk to you guys when I've read some. Hello. This is one of my favorites to make for lunch on the weekends. So I'm gonna have some lunch now and some Diet Coke to drink, and Gigi's excited. Hello, it is about 1:30 and I'm slowly making my way through the book. I'm halfway through now and I'm really enjoying it. To take a break for lunch, and I've been like distracted by Instagram because everybody's been tagging me in things for the historical romance readathon. So I'm really enjoying it though. It's so good. So I love historicals that have to do with women who are very intelligent but like can't do things because they're women in society, and they do everything they can to like go against what women are and are not allowed to do. So in this book, our heroine can translate a lot of like, I think hieroglyphics, and or like is working on it because they don't know the actual translation yet, and she knows a lot of languages, but she has to pretend like her brother can do all that, and she actually does it so that she can go places and like study things, and she pretends like things are her brother. So that's why he's kidnapped in the beginning, because they think that he can translate this like hidden text that he found and bought for her to translate, and so he's kidnapped, and so she decides to pay to get this guy out of jail, who is this Englishman who just got into jail. I think he's an earl, and he's like apparently really good at like finding people. So he's just like Brendan Fraser's character in The Mummy. He's so funny, and they bicker so much, and he loves to push her buttons. But of course there's an undeniable attraction between them, and it's so good. Lots of action, not really a lot of slow parts, and like a really good hate to love romance because she's just infuriated by him. So I'm really enjoying the book so far. I'm definitely gonna finish it today, though my sister just woke up, so we're probably going to stroll the dogs. The rain's gonna hold off, which is good. So I'll finish my Lorraine Heath audiobook and talk to you guys after that. But I do want to take some time to recommend a few YouTubers that I love. Gotta grab my phone to look. So the first person I actually just watched today that I know all of you follow is Riley from Riley Marie. I watch every single one of her videos, and I love watching her, so I never miss one of her videos. She's someone that I will watch every single video for. So I was excited to see she posted her wrap up today. She reads tons of romance, but she does read other genres as well. I also love Jenn from the Book Refuge. She's someone that I really enjoy following. She reads so much, and she also loves historicals, but she reads a lot of dark romances and different genres of romance, and she posts so much content. I love Jenn. Also, Rachel from Rachel Reads and Sings. I get so many recommendations from her, especially historical recommendations, or if I have a book that I really want to read and she loved it, I'll immediately pick it up because I trust her recommendations so much. I love Rachel's channel. Crystal's I also never miss a video from. I love Crystal's channel, and she reads, again, a lot of historicals, but also a lot of romance as well. I just love Crystal so much. And then there's Tori, who was on my channel for our live show recommending historical romances. I love Tori's channel too. She reads a lot of historical romance. She also though does like historical fiction, so if you like that, go check out Tori's channel, but she does read a lot of romance as well, and I love watching her videos. We have my co-host, you guys know, Lacey and Lisa. I love, oh hey, it's Michae. She does so much indie romance. So if you love indie romance, definitely check out Michae's channel. I get a lot of my recommendations from her that are independently published. Nayema from Nayema's Reads, I love watching her channel too. She also does a lot of indie romances that I usually haven't heard of before, so I love watching her channel for that. Books with Samantha is my co-host for Historical Hellions. I love watching her channel. She does a lot of historical romance, but she does a lot of Omegaverse stuff too, and reverse harem. She just did a sapphic romance reading vlog, so check her out. I feel like these are all people that I talk about a lot anyways. Morgan from Nothing Better Than a Book actually just reached 1,000 followers, so that was super exciting to see her reach that milestone, and she is currently participating in the historical romance readathon. She does read a lot of historical romance, but also regular contemporary romances, so check her out as well. There are so many more channels I love, but those are ones that I watch pretty consistently, and I really love them, so go check them out. They will all be listed down below, and that is all I have. And I'm just looking at what people have posted today, because people are posting a crazy ton amount during the month of December for like Vlogmas and Bookmas and all that stuff. So check out all the people that I talked about. They are all listed down below, and that's all I have to share with you right now. I will update you guys when I finish Lorraine Heath's book, and then I also don't know what audiobook I want to listen to next, because I have to have one for when I finish Lorraine Heath's, because that's gonna be done in an hour, and our walk is going to be about 30 minutes, so I have a little bit of time at the end of my walk. Oh, When the Marquess Falls came in from Lorraine Heath, but that's an ebook, but I think that one, I have to see how big that one is. So this one is the novella at the end of that series, and I'm really excited to read it because it's their dad's story, and it was super cute at the end of book 3 in that series. So I have The Courtesan Duchess by Joanna Shupe that I could listen to. I have Not Quite a Husband by Sherry Thomas. That's due in 5 days, so I should read that. I have some Grace Burrows out that I don't know if I want to tackle just yet. That's all I really have on Libby. Let me go to my Hoopla. I have Libby and Hoopla I use for my historical romances for audiobooks. So let's see. I have, oh, that's right. So I do have Rescued by the Celtic Warrior by Amy Jericke, which I would really like to read. She's kidnapped and like he saves her, but he keeps her. Oh, The Devil and the Heiress by Harper St. George I really wanted to read too. That one is pretty short too. It's only 8.5 hours. Oh, but the Celtic Warrior is due in 4 days. I don't know, because this is all on Hoopla where I have a limited amount and I need to listen. If I don't listen by the time it's due, I lose it. So I do have My Highland Warrior. Maybe I'll listen to My Highland Warrior. It has like a really awful, I don't know if you can see that cover on there, but this is by Miriam Minger, and we'll see how the narration is, because since I am not driving anywhere soon, I can listen to this because it's harder to understand accents when it's listening to speakers like in my car, but if I have my AirPods in or my headphones, it's a lot easier to listen with an accent. I might have to slow this one down though, because Scottish accents are harder for me to listen to. I might read this one. So he is a laird and he has to take a bride, and his liege lord's younger sister, she has a dowry that, oh, she's a mad woman. I wonder like what the story is there then. Like they call her Mad Maggie, like she's mad. But he gets a good dowry by marrying her. So I might listen to that one next, because I'm trying to listen to more authors I haven't heard of before, so I have more to share with you guys. So let me know if you have any historical romance authors that you feel like no one reads and you'd like me to read. I do have a Celeste Barclay one too that's also Scottish. It's also only 7 hours. So I got a bunch of her paperbacks from a friend on Instagram, and so those are 2 authors I really want to try. And Amy Jericke is one I really wanted to try too. So, but hers is 11 hours, so we'll see. All right, well, I'm gonna go see if my sister's ready to take these crazy dogs, and I'll talk to you guys when we're done. So it's 4:30 and time for DIN and ER is 5. So they're all crazy. Darcy's just eating her leg. Hi, Darcy. And then Eva's with us. Yeah, she's been down here since we got back from our stroll. We had a nice stroll, didn't we? And Darcy's still eating her leg. Darcy. Thank you, Chibu. Just wants Chi. Yes. But Eva is so good. We don't know. I feel like Eva is like 10. She acts so old. But I think Eva's supposed to be as old as Darcy is. So, they don't look the same age. Eva's just a little old gal. Hi, Eva. You're so good. You're so good. Yes, you are. You're so good. Yep. But we have all the pups here. All of them. Hey guys, ignore the toothpaste on my sweatshirt, but it is Friday night and I just finished Mr. Wonderful. I keep on saying Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Impossible, and I really enjoy this. It did take me a lot longer to read than I thought it would because it takes place in Egypt, so there's like a lot of information, a lot of things happening, and it wasn't like dense writing, but it wasn't like easy writing, if that makes sense. So I really paid attention to the, oh, there's Miss Eva. She's so cute. I was like really paying attention to everything I was reading. It's not something I could have like flown through. So this took me a lot longer than I thought it would. I also ended up watching a Hallmark Christmas movie with my sister. That's going to be up this week as my Hallmark book versus movie video, so watch out for that. But I took a little break and then we did order some Chinese for dinner, so I haven't been like completely focusing on reading this afternoon, but I finally finished, and it is so much like The Mummy in like the atmosphere of the book, because she is super smart, she's super bookish, and she is like going out of her comfort zone to protect herself, and they get like stuck in tombs and running from bad guys trying to rescue her brother, and it was just so good. I had such a fun time reading this. I loved all the action. I loved how it wasn't in Europe, so it didn't have like the same society standards and expectations. Like, yeah, they were like, oh, like is she gonna be ruined now because they like were together? But she is a widow. Her husband hated the fact, sorry if you can hear Eva drinking, her husband hated the fact that she was smarter than him, and so he didn't let her like do anything, and so she felt very trapped by her marriage. But he died, and so now she has to work under the guise of her brother. Like, he's the one that's smart and she's not, when it's really her that's doing everything, but she has to pretend that it's her brother doing everything, which is so sad in that time period because like she's a woman and she can't do that. But our hero loves that about her. Like, he's so attracted to her intelligence, and I love that. Also, she gets her period in here, and I cannot tell you the last time I read a book, especially historical romance, where the heroine got her period and he took care of her, and he was so like, I will get you anything you need, I will sit by you, and it was just so cute. I love that in here. I just love this book so much. 5 out of 5 stars. I'm so happy I read it, and it did take me, like I said, a while to get through, but I'm glad I took my time with this because I fully understood and could grasp like where they were, what was happening, who was who, because there were 2 different villains. It was funny because it was the British and the French, and I just thought it was funny because they were talking about competing to like find the tombs and which country could claim them, and then which museum that it would go in. And so I just had so much fun reading this. I'm excited to see what the other books are in this series because it is book 2, and like the parents are like, oh, now time to marry off our next son, and it was really fun. So I enjoyed this. I also started that Highland audiobook on my walk with my dogs. So I finished the Lorraine Heath, and I'm gonna give that one 3.5 stars. I was just so not excited by the plot, and nothing ended up being super exciting. So it was, again, like the 2 characters are the reason why they couldn't be together, and it was stretched out for the entire book, and I was just like, it's literally your fault you're not together, and that's it, and you're being really annoying right now. And it was an 11-hour audiobook, so it went on for so long. And my friend Christy from Christy Reads a Lot on Instagram said that this was her least favorite in the series too, but she did enjoy the last book, which is a novella, so I'm excited to finish out the series. But I was kind of disappointed in how the romance went. It had its cute moments, and I really enjoyed her sister, who I'm pretty sure does get the novella, which I'm excited for because her sister was so much fun, and I loved their relationship, and I loved how they were so loyal to each other and were both trying to help each other. But hi, sweetie. Miss Eva came to say hi. I did start then My Highland Warrior by Miriam Minger, and this one's interesting because our heroine is Mad Maggie, but she's pretending to be mad because her sister was in a really, really bad relationship and ended up like an abusive relationship when she was married off and ended up dying, and then her mother died from grief, and then her father recently passed away, so she's like, I'm never gonna get married, I don't want that to ever happen to me. So she's acting mad, and she's been living with these nuns for 4 years, but this laird wants her dowry, and so he marries her by proxy and has come to like take his wife home, and she is like horrified of what he's gonna do to her, and he is constantly like, it's fine, I'm not gonna hurt you, you're okay, because he thinks she's mad and she's not, she's pretending. So it's gonna be a very interesting book. I'm only an hour into it, but it's a pretty short audiobook, so I have a little over 6 hours left, like 6.5 hours of this. It's supposed to rain tomorrow morning though, so I don't know if I can run, but I do plan on reading a lot tomorrow. I do want to start the Erica Ridley tonight, but I want to edit this tonight, so I'm probably gonna watch Grey's Anatomy with my sister while I edit. I'm not super invested in Grey's Anatomy anymore. The plot of that show is getting very boring to me, so we usually watch it while I do something else like edit. I did work on my bullet journal a little bit more. I'll show you maybe that tomorrow. I do want to mention, so this is my bullet journal. I love it so much. If you guys watched a couple videos ago, I was working on this, and I realized that they did restock some of their journals, and they're on sale. Hi, Gigi. They're still on sale, so they are, I think, 60% off. They're like $17. They're normally $36. So it's Archer and Olive. If you're interested, this is sold out, but there's a couple other kinds that they still have. I actually got a couple from my mom because she asked me to order them while she was away because I told her they were still in stock, and it was really their Black Friday sale. But the paper is so thick, so like when I color, like this is all marker, it does not even show on the next page. It is amazing. So I would highly recommend checking out Archer and Olive. I'm not an affiliate or anything, but I just wanted to show you in case you were interested in getting one. And I also got this really cute pencil case for all of my pens and markers that I love. It's got all these new pens that I got from Amazon, and then it has these markers in the back that I had. So this is what I had, of course, to like bring over because I do a lot of journaling at my parents' house when I spend time here. So just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm going to be working. I did work on that during my movie that I watched today, and I'll probably work on it a little bit tomorrow because I've been loving bullet journaling. I will do a full bullet journal video though to share with you guys, so that will be coming. But that's all I have. I'm excited to listen to more of this Highlander romance. I have high hopes for this new author, and I will be reading Erica Ridley's book tonight and then finishing that tomorrow hopefully, and reading another book tomorrow. So we shall see what I end up reading, but that's all I have for you guys for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your kind comments on yesterday's video. I love talking to you guys every day. I hope your readathon's going well. Let me know what your favorite read of the readathon is so far and how much you've read. I would love to hear. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.